I really like the altered opening. I was Oliver Queen. Maseo giving Raz the Alpha and Omega was a nice twist. We knew his kid was going to die, but man, did he fall far after that. I'm happy Oliver really wasn't brainwashed that easily. I was getting a little suspicious of a man that could survive being stabbed through the chest and thrown off a cliff, being brainwashed in like 3 weeks. We know Malcolm was on board with Oliver faking it, but was Nyssa too? Was this all just one big act? She surely wasn't stupid enough to bring the vial back, was she? Did her and Oliver pre-plan this whole thing, down to the knife attack? Although, if they were working together and Nyssa just added that extra act, I would love to see Oliver afterwards. Really? Trying to stab me with a knife at our wedding? My father would have been suspicious if I didn't try. Raz actually looked a little proud of his daughter at that moment. We know for sure Diggle, Felicity, and the gang aren't dead. The first symptom was a nosebleed of the infection, and none of them had that. They just kind of started coughing and fell asleep. I'm guessing that it just was a knockout gas. Interesting that Ray and Felicity weren't cozying at the end, even if they are just now friends. She was like, sorry Ray, gonna die over here by Diggle. Have fun by yourself. Also, if Felicity gets Palmer's company only to hand it over to Oliver, that would be the biggest slap in Ray's face, and please don't let the show writers go down that path. Speaking of Ray, I think the writers are now in on the whole joke that he is an Iron Man cheap ripoff. He shoots pulses out of his hand, and this episode he turns his company over to his love interest to go save the world in his metal suit. Come on. I really liked his Superman maneuver with the destroying the plane though at the end. I think that was just them throwing it to the wind and being like, you wanna know what? We don't care. The fight to destroy the plane was really well done with all the assassins. I took screenshots of the fight and you could really tell there were stunt doubles. I think this was like one of the only times this season that I could really tell these were stunt doubles and not the actual actors. Laurel's fighting has improved tenfold. I was surprised how much league butt she was kicking, and I am still crazy excited about her canary scream. I like it every time we see it. I know that some people now joke that it matches her personality. I liked how Felicity thought throwing her computer worked, and then she saw Malcolm and was like, oh, right. Maseo dying was a little bit of a surprise. I thought for sure we'd see him try to redeem himself somehow, but nope, he was going to murder his wife right up to the end. The only thing I really call shenanigans on this episode is Roy. I never really liked the color red. Bullshit, Roy. What about that red car of yours? Or that red hoodie you wore everywhere? Or all the red in your home? You're a filthy liar. But now Thea is going to be the Red Arrow, so I guess I can forgive him for his lie. All in all, not a bad episode. Good fighting. I'm glad to see that Oliver wasn't brainwashed. Maseo, we got closure with that. We know what happened with this kid. I'm hoping that we see more Tatsu next season, but I'm not really sure, and I am super excited for next week when we have Barry come and do the cleanup. It's like Felicity saying, don't worry, I have backup insurance, and then Ray comes, and Oliver's like, yeah, don't worry, I have backup insurance, and then Barry comes.